Hello and welcome back to JB Breaks Free. Happy October 25th, 2023. The only day that will ever happen. We'll never have one of these days again. So embrace it, embrace every moment. Why would we rush through this glorious day? No matter if it's raining, no matter if you're working, no matter if you're stressed, we can find a reason to change our estimation of that. And I hope that we can do that today. I've been thinking about today's topic ever since I ran into this quote by Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, who says, "Man conquers the world by conquering himself." And of course, we can update it for today's terms to make it more gender neutral and say man or woman can conquer the world by conquering him or herself. And it led me to another Stoic quote by Marcus Aurelius that says, and this is just absolutely life-changing, mind-blowing, "If you are distressed by anything external," underline the word external, "the pain is not due to the thing itself, but," underline the word but, "your estimate of it. And thus you," circle the word you, "have the power to revoke it at any time." We have that power. Anything external that is causing us pain is not the thing itself. It is our estimate of it. And that works pretty easy, for the smaller things, for the trivial things, but even for the big things, our estimate of it, we can change it, and we have the power to revoke that at any time. Let nothing external cause you pain, because we cannot control that. And in the Stoic philosophy, we can just get rid of that right now, and that does make life a lot easier. It might not be perfect, but if you start brushing off those external things, those people who are, yelling at you or causing you stress or talking down to you or being rude to you, or, we always talk about the weather. We can't control the weather. We can't control anybody else's actions. So that does not have power over you. Get rid of it. In other words, change your thoughts, change your world. And there's 9 ways that we can do that. We can conquer the world by changing ourselves and conquering ourselves. How can we do that? Number 1, self-control. Say no. Break free. That's what we're doing here. From impulses, emotions, and actions. Say no to yourself so weakness does not control you. And Lord knows I am not perfect with that. I am trying to get better. But if we're going to be jerked around by our emotions and our impulses and our actions by weakness, that's going to suck. I got to say no to the sweets once in a while. That is one of my biggest challenges. If we're in debt, we got to say no to the spending, to the impulse buying. Say no. Get in control of your emotions, your impulses, and your actions, and that will be your first step towards conquering yourself and breaking free. The second one is self-discipline. Say yes. Okay, what are we going to say yes to? The things that we need to do in spite of those things being uncomfortable / sucking. Ab workouts suck. I don't particularly like them. What else do we need to do in spite of maybe being uncomfortable? Working out. Eating healthy food at first can be uncomfortable, right? Maybe if we're used to eating the very pleasant and sweet and mindless junk food, it takes discipline to say yes to a healthy meal. It takes discipline to get out of our comfortable bed in the morning and work out or meditate or pray or get ourselves going and not tuck up under the covers. And Marcus Aurelius had another quote that was like, "Is this what you're meant to do as a human, to stay under the covers? No, get out of there. You got work to do." Say yes to the things that you need to do and say no to the weakness of your impulses, emotions, and actions. I'm trying to say yes right now to working out. I'm trying to say no to fear, to impulsively just mindlessly eating sweets. I'm trying to say yes to putting my body in motion and listing things for sale and side hustling. And I'm trying to say no to maybe lazier actions. Number 3, delayed gratification. on our steps of conquering ourselves. Focus on long-term consequences of giving in. Of giving in to sleeping in. I'd have a lot less money from side hustling. I'd be a lot less active. On giving in to cigarettes. Long-term health consequences, not only killing yourself with each one, but lots and lots of money, not being a good example. I mean, I could go for a cig right now. I never lose that true feeling, but I know the long-term consequences. I don't want to take myself away from my family or the time on this earth, because if you're having good days, you don't need that crutch, that pacifier to get you through the day, because it's fear really deep down. You might think it's enjoyable, and it might be for half a second, but delay instant gratification of housing some ice cream that's in the freezer right now. There's some like raspberry granola bars I want to eat right now. Long-term consequences, I'm going to be out of shape, and that's going to hurt my health, and that's going to again take me potentially away from the best person that I want to be and be there for my family. There's many things that can hurt us, so focus on the long-term consequences of giving in and delay that instant gratification by doing the right thing. Number 4, overcome the voice of self-doubt and criticism in your head, your inner chatterbox. That is the true enemy, that voice in your head that's justifying those sweets, that's justifying those impulses, that's justifying saying, get back on the couch, stay in bed. You deserve that cigarette right now. You deserve that bowl of ice cream. You deserve that $5 coffee instead of making it at home. You deserve to sleep in. You're fine. You don't need to work out. Who cares about what's going to happen long term? Silence that. That's the enemy. That inner chatterbox is the enemy. One of the biggest things that changed my life of all time was when I was able to step back and observe those thoughts. It's weird to think about, but we all probably have them, right? The inner monkey mind. We are not those thoughts. We can step back from them, and we can disassociate from those thoughts. The thoughts that say tomorrow's going to suck at work, or the thoughts that say I'm not good enough to do this. The thoughts that say what am I going to say on a YouTube video? The thoughts that say I'm not healthy enough to work out, that I have nothing to bring to a relationship, to my job, that the self-doubt and self-criticism of trying something new and getting outside of your comfort zone, those thoughts are the enemy. Overcome that voice. Fill yourselves up with positivity. Surround yourself with people who are going to build you up. It's going to take time. It's going to take practice. Meditation can help silence the inner voice, the inner chatterbox in your head that says you cannot do it. Conquer that voice. The next is going to be to stay on the path. Get 1% better every day. That's what we talk about on this channel. One step closer every day. I'm chipping away at my real estate course. I got a long ways to go with getting into shape, but every step, every movement I make, every moment that I don't eat something unhealthy, that I don't give in to instant gratification, that I say no to the things that are not good to me, and that I start saying yes to the things that are, and I start believing that I can make change. I'm not going to get it all back today, but I will take one step closer, and these days will add up. Stay on the path of conquering yourself. Number 6 is tame the ego. The best points of my life have been when I've received help, whether that's personally, professionally, with friends and family. Be open to it. Don't shut yourself off from it. Perhaps be open to it and listen and make the judgment for yourself, or try something out. Doesn't mean it has to stick. But, you're not always right. You don't always have to do it alone. You don't know it all, and neither do I. Be open to help and support. I was open to that at work, and it's made me a better waiter. I'm open to that as a person, and I think it's made me a better person. And, you can be open to criticism on this channel, and constructive criticism and pointers and tips. and that's going to make me better at doing this. And I'll be certainly open to as much help as I can get with real estate. Once I get the ball rolling, and sometimes it takes me a little while to get the ball rolling, but then I feel comfortable. And I'm able to attack at that point. So that's what I'm hoping to do. Number 7, again, be open to feedback so you can grow. That's going to kind of play in to number 6, tame the ego. It's okay for feedback. We can grow as a person, mentally, physically. It's only going to help us. Don't shut that off. Number 8, feed your mind, feed your soul, take in inspiration. I hope this channel is something that you can feed on. Read books, prayer for your soul. Feed your mind with philosophy and financial literacy and diet tips and physicality tips. Put it all into one. Boil that pot up and then take a little sip, like a nice little veggie soup, and all the veggies in there is the feedback that's helping you grow and become strong, and let it warm your body. And that will help you break free. And finally, take action now. There's no better time to start. October 25th, 2023. This day will never come again. Stop waiting to demand the best for yourself. And I can see myself as I record this, and I'm talking to myself too. Stop delaying demanding the best for yourself. Take action now. Be the best man, woman, person, dad, husband, father, friend, sister, mom, neighbor that you can be, coworker, boss. Demand the best for yourself, and I think the world will become a better place, and we'll all become much more free, peaceful, grateful, and happy in the process. Enjoy the rest of this day, and let me know how you're doing. Like, share, subscribe. I'll talk to you on the next video. Break free.